kind of talked about this last night, didn't we? Okay, we didn't care what it looked like. We just wanted this feeling in this locker room after the game. High five, slap each other on the back. You guys found a way to do it. I'm feeling good, so I'm going to give out some game balls, okay? Okay, big thing, second half, man. These sacks gave us a lot of momentum. First one, Sam Hubbard. And then his buddy Trey stepped up, got us another one, Trey Hendrickson. And then like he always does, 24 of 39 with great protection, by the way. 355 yards, 4 touchdowns, jumper. And then T steps up like we needed him to, 9 for 148. And then with 3 touchdowns, Samaje Perine steps up. The guy who works his tail off every single day he's been with us. He's earned everything he's gotten. Trent Irwin. And then the last one, fellas, first team all energy, everyone's favorite player. Stanley, you had a tough week. You made it back for this team. You gave us the energy we needed, man. Stanley Morgan. Trent Irwin, you got to break us down.
Who they say?
Who they?
Who they say gon' beat them Bengals? Who they say gon' beat them Bengals? Nobody!
Welcome to the Queen City Shites podcast. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Shouts out to my co-host, Maverick Madman. Tell him what's up, bro. Ski.
What's up? Who Day Monday beating the Squealers.
Hell yeah, man. Beating the Steelers, man. You already know what it is, man. Episode 40, Deja Vu. Change the name, by the way. In a silly mood, y'all. Don't mind us. Yeah, don't mind us. Yeah, man. Episode 40, Deja Vu, man. Yo, we got lots to get, not even lots to get into, but since we hadn't talked to y'all since the bye week, we're gonna get straight into it, man. Let's go, man. Bengals win yesterday, man. Was it 37-30? Yeah, 37-30. My goofy ass is looking at the score right now. 37-30. Bengals are sitting at 6-4. Yo, man, we've been talking about this really week after week after week, and it's crazy just looking at all this, like all the stats and the records and everything. Like, it's literally looking like how we were in this position last year, bro. Like, it's looking directly like how we were last year. But as there's a game, bro, shouts out to Samaje Perine with the 3 touchdowns. Maverick, you called it best. We was watching the Stripe Rewind. Last week was Joe Mixon with his 3. Well, he had 5, right?
Yeah, 5.
Mixon had 5.
Yeah, he had 5.
My bad. Mixon had 5. Yeah. He had 5. But yeah, Perine had 3. Big game for Higgins. Silent game for Boyd, but we're gonna get into all that.
Hey, he stepped up when it mattered.
Yeah. One thing I will say though, like in the game, I'll say like with the first possession, it's something with these 4th and 1. Every time. We've been seeing it week after week after week, and it's like, I get it, and I thought about you immediately. You were like, just take the points, just take the points. But I'm like, bro, like the way Perine been moving, like we just saw it the whole game. This before we saw him leave the room like he did. But literally, bro, it's like I feel like if they just gave him the ball, handed off, or like we always say, QB sneak, anything, they could have got the first down, probably got a touchdown, but that shit kind of made me upset because I'm like, we keep running to that every damn week, and that shit's fucking annoying, bro. But other than that, the play calling was okay. You're going to be real shocked when you hear my grade for the defense when we get down to there. You're going to be shocked. But, man, as a whole, though, it was a solid win, on the road. obviously on the road to the playoffs right now. It's getting down to the nitty gritty, but yeah, I don't really got much to say about this shit until we get into the real shit. Because I don't really got a big victory rant how I got a victory rant. Because it's like the game, like it was just way too content. It was just like I felt like the game, it's like as a whole, like, did they play a good game? Yes, they played a full, complete game, but there was a lot of questionables. And then at the same time, there was a lot of situations that was going on to where it's like if there was any other team we were playing, we probably got that lucky as we saw. But it's just like they let them hang around the game too long, bro. That's my only thing with it. So it's not really, like I said, I don't really have like a big victory rant. They stole this one. That's like the key word for it. They stole it. They stole it. A win is a win. Got to take it. We 1-3 in the division right now. So we definitely needed that going forward. But shit, what do you got, bro?
I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, I don't care how we got the win. We still got it. It was a definite must win. You're already 0-3 in the division. This schedule's about to get a whole lot tougher. Unfortunately, I mean, we should be 3-1 with the division, but it is what it is. At least we finally got that division win.
Facts.
So I guess better late than never.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just crazy, bro. Just like, I don't know, man. But what was beautiful about the whole entire thing, man, just seeing just classic Steeler attitude when they know the season's over with, the game's over. Start seeing, the late chipping and all that shit, all the goofy shit that they do. You know what they do. We all got to say it on here. We all know what they do, man. But that was probably the beautiful part about it, man. Beating them at home. Now they're sitting at what, 3-7, 3-6? I'll say 3-7. 3-7.
It's definitely unfamiliar territory.
We ain't used to seeing that, but
not at all.
We are 4-1 against these dudes, though. Lately, we 4-1 so far, so I'm not mad. I'm not mad. We had a new direction, and it's gonna be a direction that they're gonna have to start getting used to because we ain't no joke no more. We're not to be played with no more. So let's get into it, bro. Mixon went out with they said a concussion in the second quarter. Well, we saw it on the Stripe rewind.
Yeah, I did not. I have no idea what play it was that this supposedly happened on.
Yeah, they said like he had the ball. He's in a pile. They said he got up. He was a little woozy and but I didn't see it. I'm like,
right.
Were we on commercial break? Like it was on TV timeout. Like I don't know, but I'm sure he's gonna be okay. Going through the protocol. I'm sure we'll have him back going into Sunday against the Titans we're gonna get into later. Piron though killed it, man. At first, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was, how we were last year, I was suspect of Piron. I hated the whole rotation, but I will say this before we even get into Piron, it's like, all right, so with Mixon going out, we saw Trayvon Williams. It's like, is Chris Evans still hurt?
Yes.
All right.
He's week to week.
All right, that answers my question then. Because I was like, all right, where the hell is fucking Evans then, bro? Like,
yeah, he is, as far as I can remember, he's week to week, and Dax Hill's week to week.
Okay. Damn, man. All right. Well, shit. We'll get him back. But yeah, Piron killed it, y'all. He's been lights out, bro.
I guess that's why I've been calling him the human wrecking ball, man.
Literally.
And that's why I said on your live broadcast yesterday, fear the beard.
Man, yeah, you did. You did say fear the beard. Oh, and by the way, we at 100 subscribers. Let's go. Gotta bring that to attention real quick before we get back to the bullshit, man. Hell yeah, man. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. But yeah, back into it, bro. Like Piron, he's been doing great. He's been a great fit. Literally a great fit. Especially as a number 2 back, coming on Mixon. It felt like we didn't miss a beat. But I felt like you've been basically a favorite of Piron. Like, would you say you've been a favorite of Piron, like going forward? Like as of late, I would say.
Saying over Mixon?
Yeah, well, since Mixon was on because before we knew what Mixon was on. Mixon was having a cold streak, and Piron was having, getting his reps. Yeah, so, I mean, would I say that? because I'll say this. I was like, because I was a little iffy on Mixon because I'm sitting here like, what's going on with him? But with Piron taking over, can't be mad at him, man. You can't be mad at his performance, yo. Like he's showing up.
Well, I mean, we stated earlier in the season, Mixon was, having issues trying, really get momentum going. And every time Piron got in there for whatever reason, Piron was able to advance the ball where Mixon was not.
Mm-hmm.
But we also stated, and even Mixon stated it himself, this is not his first rodeo where he starts the first half of the season really slow, and then all of a sudden for the second half of the season takes off.
Right.
So, first half of the season, our run game was very questionable at best.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Chase currently down. And as soon as he went down, everybody's like, sky's falling. What's our offense going to do? This,
Right.
that, and the other. Well, ever since the Cleveland game, which was a complete massacre, nobody was getting anything together. And Chase's absence, all of a sudden that run game has all of a sudden taken over this offense. Mixon had his game. Now P. Ryan had a big game.
Yep.
So now all of a sudden, one of our top receivers are down. Now our run game's picking up. So now hopefully all that can, gel together for this final stretch run once Chase gets back. And then this offense should be able to play the way we know they should be able to play.
Bro, I really hope, because they can't mess this up, because like I said, it's like deja vu. It was like the same exact place last year, coming off the Jets game. They still trying to figure out the whole offense, but feeding off what you're saying, yeah, like right now I feel like they figured it out. They got the run game figured out. Then now they got the pass. Well, the pass game has always been there. It's just the play calling.
I think the offensive line's playing a lot better.
That too.
The only questionable thing, and I really hate to give him this knock, but it seems to be mainly an issue with Pittsburgh, is Burrow's got to get that ball over the line.
Yeah, bro. I literally
he was struggling.
Thank you for bringing that up, bro. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like Burrow's probably had the most tip passes of 2022. No joke.
I made the joke watching the game yesterday. I think it was when Watt got the interception there. I just flat out screamed out, "Come on, Dalton!" I couldn't help myself because Dalton was doing the same thing. Dalton was doing the same thing in those games. He was getting smacked right at the line, and it was always to either TJ Watt or JJ Watt with the Texans. It was the same thing. And Burrow, back-to-back games, boy, he just can't get it past that line.
I'll give Burrow the benefit of doubt because it is it's all about the timing, obviously.
Right.
Like it's all about the timing.
But it kind of makes me wonder how much Burrow was eyeballing where he was going.
That too. Off
rip.
That's where it comes to that point. It's just like he kind of got to stop just staring down the receivers before he throws it. But we've been seeing it a lot. It's just been we only see it with the Bengals, but it's just like that shit's just crazy as hell. Like, but dude's reflexes, TJ Watt. Go retriever ass dude.
Ninja like reflexes, dude. Bro. That dude, he's insane.
And the airbud. Straight up.
Something in that gene pool, man. They all know what they're doing.
The second one was nice because he was fading away.
Right.
He was fading away when he caught it. It was like he went straight up. He was fading away. He was getting pushed and caught that shit. That's the crazy thing.
I do love him. I mean, again, I know we're knocking our own team here in Burrow, but
go ahead, bro.
I just love how the cameras had to show Burrow his reaction when Watt did that. Like, you even see Burrow like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I was shocked because, like,
I think we all did that same thing.
The camera view, you couldn't tell. Like, you knew it was batted down. It just somehow, like, you just saw, like, the camera was like, shoot. And then
there was nothing there.
Like nothing happened. And you see him get up, they did a little goofy shit, shooting the ball, yeah. And they run back to the line, bro. But yeah, man, that shit's crazy as fuck, bro. But I feel like it's just a timing thing, but he definitely stopped staring down his receivers, though. Definitely. That might cost him. The final moments of the game, there was an ejection by George Pickens, bro. Late hit on Boyd on it's an onside kick.
Yeah, the onside kick,
bro. See, that's what and
there's also a history with him in college. He had that issue in college of
you took it right out of my
play shit and everything else, and it's carried over to the NFL. Basically, he has the perfect blueprint for a Steeler.
You do.
So I'm just calling a spade here.
Yeah,
I'm just glad the Bengals didn't initiate none of it.
Yeah,
You
everybody
know,
kept their cool. Everybody just looked at him like, you see he mad? For real, man. Like everybody kept their cool. Nobody was on no Burfict or Pac-Man type shit. Everybody was just cool. It was a lot of peacemakers in session, which was good to see. There's going to need nobody missing no games or no goofy shit like that. But that shit was dirty though, man. But that was expected though. Like a game like that, shit like that is always expected, man. It is always expected. It was definitely uncalled for. And then going to your statement that you said he should be he missed the first half, correct?
I believe the way
Pickens.
since he was suspended or ejected from the game, and especially that late in the game, that he has to sit out the first half of their next game.
Yeah. But man, that's another thing too that kind of made me upset about this game, like with the defense. Yo, all they had was Harris, and then I came in. Yo, Pickett at number 2 quarterback to me. I don't see him as a starter. He at number 2. That's just me. But you got Pickens, Pickett, and then Harris, and then the tight end. But overall, it was just basically just Harris and then Pickens like would show up every now and then. It's like they was letting too much goofy shit go by. That's something I didn't like with the defense. Yeah, they let a lot of goofy shit that went by. And like you said, they're making Pickett look like a star quarterback in the first quarter, like that. And I agree with you. They had him looking pretty nice in the first quarter. I was like, oh, here we go. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I had a here we go moment when they was on that roll. I was like, here we go.
You weren't the only one.
And then they got the 3 and out. Then we got the ball. And then we scored. I was like, all right, bet. Well, we got the field goal. Then we scored on.
They straightened it out in the second half, but they still let too many big plays go in the second half.
Too many,
for my
man.
taste.
Way, way, way too many. Way too many. Definitely way too many. But yeah, man, that's that on the ejection. All right, you're going first, bro. Because I went first last week. Here we go.
Okay, look, hey, somebody remembered finally.
Here we go.
I never
man.
do.
Offense, defense, special teams, and play calling.
The offense, I'm gonna give a B+. Higgins stepped up. P. Ryan had a hell of a game. The run game was moving. The reason I'm saying B+ is what we've already discussed with Burrow getting the ball smacked at the line.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, though, he still showed how much of a field general he is. I pointed it out during the rewind. The handoff play, and the line completely botched it, and Pittsburgh got right through, and Burrow immediately just pulled that ball right back. And was able to. I think we did score on that play too. I believe.
Well, we were down at the goal line. He could have scored, but he's down at the goal.
Oh yeah, okay. He still advanced though. It could have been stopped, but he did advance the ball. Mm-hmm. But either way, he that back and still he makes great decisions. Just that's my reason for the B+ thing. And players that we needed to step up and Chase's absence did. Again, we mentioned before the run game did their part. P. Ryan, and then Irwin was doing his thing.
Hell yeah.
So that's where I'll stick with that. Defense. I know you said I'm going to probably be shocked with your grade, but I may not be.
I'm about to say you might not.
Because this is where I'm going to be harsh, and I'm going to say C. Again, we discussed you made Pickett look great in the first quarter, most part of the first half, but you did get it together in the second half. Although you did give up a few big plays here and there, but you also made some really good plays, though. But you forced 3 and outs where they needed to be. So for the most part, I think I'll stick with the C. The pressure was as good as it could be. I think there were some holds that didn't get called. I can't really go any lower than that because they held up when they needed to.
Yeah, they did.
Special teams. Congratulations to Drew Chrisman. You stepped in for Huber very well. I believe he had 2 punts inside the 10-yard line, one at the 5, one at the 9.
He did pretty solid.
If I remember correctly. He did very well holding the ball for McPherson on the field goals. So special teams, obviously McPherson made all his kicks.
Word.
So I got to give it an A+. I didn't see nothing to give anything away from that.
Okay.
Play calling.
Last one.
I mean, honestly, I don't really have nothing against the play calling that I've seen. You know, you kind of have the scripted plays in the beginning, and you hope that it works, and whatever the case may be. But
Yeah.
the run game did get going. You were able to get receivers in the right spots and everything else, and adjustments were made at half to where, like we said, Pickett looked great for the most part in the
Yeah.
first half, and the stats tanked. I mean, I kept loving when they kept showing the stat sheet at the bottom how many
Yeah.
yards the Bengals had in the Steelers, even though they gave up some big plays later on.
Mm-hmm.
So, but play calling, I give that a B plus.
All right, that's pretty solid. Yeah, I'm not mad at none of that shit you said. That's pretty solid. Solid grades right there. Okay.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
defense I got to hold more accountable. I want to see that defense
You have to.
that shut down Patrick Mahomes 2 times in the second half and made him look like complete shit.
Yes, man.
Not all these young quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks, second stringer quarterbacks doing what they've been doing. And that still concerns me down the road, and I hope they get that figured out.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you for saying that shit. Hell yeah, bro. Let me go with mine. Offense. You say yours was a C plus?
Offense? No, I said B plus.
B plus. That's what it was. B plus. Offense, all right. Going down the line. All right. Offense. All right. Offense, I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B. Matter of fact, no, I'll give it a B plus because, yeah, I'll give it a B plus. I feel like they excelled. Each time they got the ball, they made something happen. They kept moving the chains. Great clock management in basically the first and beginning of the second half. Keyword, the beginning of the second half. I said, the only thing I didn't like, they got Boyd involved late. I ain't like that he didn't get a catch until like the fourth quarter with like 7 minutes left. That's kind of odd. I mean, any other games, any other football teams, like you don't got Boyd to have a catch, like, and you only got basically just Higgins and I guess we'll just throw Piron for right now. We'll see. I mean, yeah, but we do got Burrow, so he is a playmaker, like you say, he's a field general, so he's gonna make it work. So yeah, I'll give him the B.
Everybody was getting the love.
Yeah, everybody's getting the love. Like I said, Trent Aaron got his first touchdown. Salutes to him. There's a lot of people getting love, man. A lot of people getting love that we haven't seen. Defense, man, yo, I'm giving these dudes a D, as in dog. The reason why, bro.
I'm not shocked at all.
It's very sloppy, bro. All right, we got DJ Reader back. I was expecting like the run game to be just stopped, or not even just stopped, but just brought down to a minimum to where like they weren't really going anywhere. Like, yeah, they'll get their 3 and 4 yards, but they weren't getting that big play. His first game back,
you gotta give him time to ease.
Yeah, I'm about to say he was rubbing the rust off a little bit. You could definitely tell. Road game, cold, especially the last time he played, it was like 88 degrees. So it's like, yeah. Right. So it's like, I'm not trying to make rather an impact, but it is an impact when you're playing. But other than that, like with the defense, I did not like going into late in the games. Like I said, like the clock management wise, offense was great for the first half and to begin the second half. The defense let up some goofy shit, like going to this late second half. Reality, the game could have just been, I would have been satisfied with it. Could have just been 37-23, but without going into the game chart. Yeah, without that field goal in the third quarter and the touchdown, and they just got that. Yeah, they just got that shit in the second quarter, and I didn't like that either. In the second quarter, they let up a lot of big plays in the second quarter. They let up the touchdown to Pickens that tied the game up to 17 all. Then they let up that end of the half field goal, and I made it 2017. But without that field goal and the ones I just displayed, yeah, it'd have been just 17-37. It would have been a straight blowout, like pretty much kind of close to one of our scores that we predicted, but yeah, man, like we said, we've been saying it all year, even since last year. The defense, you got to hold these guys to like a high standard. I was disappointed. Like Jesse, I don't think Jesse Bates did that well, but just as a whole, they didn't do that well. Eli Apple got burnt on a lot of key plays on Pickens, and you getting burnt by Pickens, bro. Like he had no self-awareness, like nothing. Ball's going right over his head, all that shit. So, but yeah, D for them. As I said, they shouldn't even got 30 points. They shouldn't even got 30 points at all, bro. Looking at that shit. Where we got special teams. Special teams, I give him an A. Yeah, McPherson's back. He's back. He's back. We had to worry about him missing. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, that 54-yarder, the first one, I was like, here we go. Made that easy. Then he made the next one was like 42, 43, whatever it was. It was in the 40s.
And the fact that it was cold and windy there, and he made those kicks with ease, like, okay, you got my heartbeat back to normal.
Exactly, yo. So we got really nothing to worry about.
Or as you like to say it, I'm comfortable again.
Yeah, we comfortable again, bro. Definitely comfortable. And play calling. Yeah, I gotta agree with you, bro. You said B, right?
I think
y'all just give it a B. Y'all just give it a B. Well, offensively, I'll give it a B. Defensively, C. But yeah, that's how I'll give it, you know. And they did with the play calling. Like I said, yeah, going into the second half, that's when everything started coming into play. They started getting Tyler Boyd into the mix, finding Irwin, just moving up, just they straight moving the ball. So got to get kudos to them on that. Players of the game, bro. Who you got? Of course, the beard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, fear of the beard. You have to give it to P. Ryan. Offensively.
Yeah, you got to.
Defensively,
bro, I'm giving it to the two H's.
I figured I was gonna say this. That's funny. You said I was literally gonna say the same thing. There's two players that come to mind, and it was gonna be Hendrickson and Hubbard.
They was holding down.
Yeah. So me and you were on the same page with that one. That's who I was gonna say defensively.
They was holding it down. They was rushing Pickett any chance he had to get. Forcing him to make dumb plays. Shit, you saw that one at the end. He threw that shit like that. He threw that shit like that,
Hendrickson
bro.
dropped back in coverage and did a good job with it. Yeah. It's all those two lead. I don't care what everybody says with base. Those two lead our defense.
They are. The D line, like that's where it starts. That's where it starts. Speaking of outside's where it finishes, but yeah, that's where it starts on that D line. They was hungry, bro. They was definitely hungry. But I just hope, like we were just talking about, I just hope Reader snaps out of it. Hope we're going to the next week because, like I said, we're going to get into it here shortly. Who do you got for who you got? What's your play of the game? This is probably a decent amount, to be honest with you.
I was going to say there's a lot of them there, but it wasn't really a play of the game as much. Woo, hey, big guy. As much as the moment he got the game ball was Irwin's, his first touch. But I mean, as far as a play of the game, I'd probably have to say that first or second touchdown for P. Ryan, because it really got the momentum going, and he kind of got to feel how this offense was going to go.
I'll say the last one just due to that kind of put the nail in the coffin.
Right.
It made it like 27. No, made it 34. Yeah, it made it 34-23 because McPherson hit that 50-yard field goal, and it's 27-23. So yeah, when they got that touchdown, his third one, that sealed the deal. Yeah, I'll give him that one. Yeah, even the Trent Irwin one, yeah, that was I'll say that's a momentum shifter. Because Pittsburgh scored twice and then going into the third quarter, it was like a momentum shifter. So we gained it right back. So yeah, I'll give you that one. Yeah, the Trent Irwin one. I'll give you that one. Defensive one, I mean, it's got a couple sacks. I can't really point out which one.
If I had to give a play of the game for the defense, even though he got burned twice, I mentioned it earlier, was that one diving play that Apple made. He went right through the receiver's hands, dude, and smacked it down.
That was a big play. 30. I think that was a big third down play. I believe it was
I believe it was. Yeah,
3rd and 12. Yeah, that would be a good one to pick. That was definitely a good one to pick. Hell yeah, man. Those is that. Here we go. Up next, week 12 versus Titans, man. They're coming in at 7-3. This is an away game, I believe. Is it?
Yeah, it's at
okay. All right. In Nashville, man. Now, what has to happen to win this game, bro? And score prediction.
Well, perfect timing to have DJ Reader back.
Definitely.
Going against Derrick Henry. He runs that, that offense. And just like last year when we met them in the playoffs, Tannehill is not that great of a quarterback. He is a completion artist because he does love doing the dink and dunk plays.
So his specialty is those 5 to 7 yard passes. That's his. Yeah, I agree with you.
Control the middle. which you did not do against Pittsburgh. A lot of their big plays, you left people wide open in the middle.
Facts.
And again, that's where Tannehill likes to hit his people, on screens and little short crosses and let them make the yards after catch. He does crumble in big moments. It happened last year. Just contain the run game and hopefully play ahead. Start off strong. Get down the field and score, and make Tannehill have to throw the ball.
That's underline that, ladies and gentlemen. Get that lead early. Yes,
take Henry out of the game.
Yep. Keep his ass on the sideline. Get that lead early. Yeah, I'm with you
force
on that.
Tannehill to have to win it. It's not going to happen. Like I said, he fails. He crumbles in those big moments.
He does. He hasn't changed a bit since the Dolphins and wherever he was before that.
Don't let that game stay close, because I can already see in my head we're going to have that here we go moment.
Yep.
Don't let it stay close at all.
Yeah, that's why they got to shut that run. They're basically going into this game playing. I'm not going to say they're playing the Steelers again, but it's kind of alike, just due to Najee Harris. Then you got Derrick Henry. So you got Derrick. He's better. Derrick Henry's obviously better. But I'm just saying you got that dominant run offense, and then Tannehill, he's like a big brother to fucking Pickett. So it's just ain't really no difference. So it's just like, yeah, they just got to rush. Yeah, D-line, yeah, definitely rush Tannehill, force the mistakes, especially in the middle. Like you saying, yeah, I agree with everything you're saying, bro. Definitely contain the run. No, don't let up any big plays. 'Cause I think on the wide receivers, they only got Robert Woods, right? I think that's the only one.
As I can remember, I can't remember the main one. I can't fully
Robert
remember
Woods
who all they got.
And, something Burks, that's another guy. But the Burks kid's a rookie, and Woods, he hasn't really, bro.
Nothing with Tennessee really impresses me or scares me except for Derrick Henry.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because that run game shapes up the passing game. And once you got that going, you don't know what the hell they're going to do. So it's just like, they got to make them. Yeah, I'm with you on this. They got to control the game.
Basically, our playoffs has started now.
It is now.
You're playing the playoff teams now. You got to pull these off.
Hell yeah. But yeah, bro, that's all they got to do, man. If they do that, I'll give you my score prediction first while we over here talking about it. While you can think about it real quick. My score, I have the Bengals. I have the Bengals getting 28, and I have the Titans getting 18. What you got?
Similar, close. I have 30-24.
All right.
With Tennessee needing to score a touchdown to win the game. Well, the tie with the extra point winning the game.
See, that's the thing. See, when they put the ball in his hands, Tannehill's hands, it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty, man.
That I just see that. I definitely just, for whatever reason, I see that scenario where it's a one possession game and they're gonna have the blast, and basically like how the playoff game was, and we were able to get that turnover. Facts. I see that same type of setup happening again.
Very possible, man. They just got to get that lead early. That's what's going to come down to. If they get that lead early, oh yeah, we got this in the bag. Get the lead early, play that clock management. Hopefully they kick first so we get that ball back in the second half.
And we're still waiting to see that we may have Chase back. We don't know yet.
Now, thank you for segueing that. So, if you the coach, Mav.
I already know you can ask.
Well, before we get to this question, let me ask you the first question. Is the Bengals rushing Chase to come back? And then we'll get to that second part that I'm about to ask you.
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so? This is what I'll say. All right. We're basically going down the game analysis on how this is going to play out. Who's going to be this? Who's going to be this? The ones to look out for, therefore. So it's just basically, if we're just looking at Derrick Henry, I don't really know much about the Tennessee's defense. I don't know if this is pretty much the same defense of last year, but if it's the same defense of last year, I'm not really too concerned. But only with this whole situation with bringing Chase back, I feel like we should be cool without. I think we could survive without him being there. Just this game. I feel like just bring him back against the Chiefs.
So we
personally,
have up to this point, and we've seen in every game someone different is stepping up in major ways. The only thing I would say, if you did want to activate him for the game, is just to have him in there for a couple plays, but not even throw it to him. Just let him be out there, just to run and loosen those hips up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so don't let him get hit. Don't even like I said, I hate to say it. I mean, look his way, but don't worry about trying to make a play towards him. Just let him get out there and get his legs and that going.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather have so he has some of that rust off maybe for the Kansas City game, or just don't even put him in there at all yet.
Yeah, because they got a scare. I mean, they didn't get a scare. Well, it kind of was a scare because with the whole New Orleans incident, with the whole hip injury, which he's out for right now, it's just like it's just that stuff comes into play because it's just they kind of rushed that back, and then luckily he went out because he would have stayed in. That injury could have been worse than what it was going into that Browns game that we saw like a couple weeks ago. But I do believe, though, with the team that we just saw playing yesterday, because they're basically be going against the Steelers again, the same type offense, I do feel like with the players that we got available on the roster right now, you still got Boyd and Higgins doing a hell of a motherfucking job. We can't be mad about that.
Yeah, we got to – well, see, this be a whole entire different conversation if Higgins would have got hurt from that catch.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was the same thing that happened with Chase in the end zone, and crashing down that hip. That was the first thought in my head, like, oh, we're going to have two players going down with hips, so, but
yeah. But yeah, man, and just with that fucking, hell, if they could get both the running backs to work, they find out that package. They get Piron and Mixon, run that package.
Well, first we'd have to see if Mixon will be cleared.
Too. Yeah, well, so we got to see if he's cleared first. But let's say fantasy-wise, he is cleared, and we got both of them. And then they don't bring in Chase. They keep Boyd. Higgins. And you got Hurst, Irwin, Taylor, and Morgan's on there. Because I saw that Mike Thomas got released. By the way, got waived. I don't know if that's real or that's clickbait, but I just saw that just moments ago. After we started. But like I said, let's say if they run that package, I feel like that package is good enough to win the game, to get that one of our scores that we're talking about. But I just felt like I'm with you though. If they do bring Chase back, I do agree with you. Just have him limited. I want to put him in there full time, 100%. I'll probably have him in there at maybe a 45% type of thing, where he'll come in maybe on key third downs, maybe in a second to long play, maybe. But yeah, I'm with you on that. Just insert him here and there, but don't have him in there full time. Just kind of get the not even evaluation, get everybody else worked out, get involved in the game, get the feel of the game. Because like I said, what Irwin doing what he did yesterday, shit, you can't put him back in the house yet. You might as well keep him out for a minute. That's what I'm getting with it.
That's the advantage of them not putting him on the injured reserve. He still counts towards the roster. So it's not like we put somebody down to bring him in.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
No pun intended. I would put him in for a couple plays to loosen his hips. That's why I said no pun intended, but just to shake some of the rust off, and he can see himself. He's got his running skills back and everything else, and he can make his turns and everything.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to make sure it's safe. I don't want to make because it's not really a must. As I said, man, they're not a threat. Titans not really a threat. They just luckily at 7-3 somehow. I don't know how. But we'll just say Henry. But yeah, man. So you would play him against the Titans, what you're saying?
Only if he is for sure at 100.
Yeah, 100%.
No, 100%. I got to see plenty of movement and practice for me to activate him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying play, to activate him. But if any playing time would be put in, it's mainly just to loosen him up. I wouldn't even, I may give him a pass here, maybe two passes, but more so just to get him back into the swing of things.
Right. Because I'll tell you this.
Or again, like you said, which I was going towards, was as a decoy.
Yep. You have him as a decoy. Because that's definitely
sometimes all you need is a name.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I'm sure all this shit's on the table. I'm sure they talked about it immediately after the Steelers game got over with. So, Chase, what are we gonna do? I'm sure they talking about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's like the talk of the talk of the week. Is he coming back or not? But I do believe, just like I said, we got Burrow. It's one thing we didn't have Burrow, or one thing we didn't have Higgins, or we have Boyd for this game. But like I said, you still solid. You still got a solid, like a 93, maybe 85%, 93% type team that could, like I say, they can still go in there and win the game on the road. I believe it. Shit, they did against the Steelers. They could do it on this game. That's my take. Let's go into this current playoff picture. If it was started today, if this playoff started today, we'd be sitting at seed number 7 right now. Seed 7.
Bottom of the barrel. It's not how you make it. You just got to make it.
Hell yeah, man. We still got, like I said, you ain't lying, bro. Basically, these last games, everybody's in this list, in this top 7. Literally.
Yeah.
Jinx. We literally got Kansas City. We got them after the Titans. Miami, we played them earlier. It's a possible we might see them on the wild card. Very possible. Tennessee, we're seeing them here shortly. Baltimore, we got them again.
Final game of the season, which may end up being crucial.
That might be the deal breaker.
It may be either winning the division and possibly just making the playoffs in general. We don't know if either team get that wild card spot because of the way the AFC East is playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
nasty. But they all got to play each other too.
There won't be no thing like last year where we sat all our starters.
Yeah,
and everything.
Nah.
It's different this time. Baltimore's healthy and all that. And, you know,
everybody's
we'll
playing.
see how this goes. Baltimore's struggling right now too, though.
Baltimore struggling. Yeah, they had a bad struggle against Carolina yesterday. Then we got Buffalo. They sit at number 5. Then New England, we got them going into near the Christmas, like the 23rd. Yeah, right before Christmas Eve. So yeah, man, like this is it, yo. Like this is it. Like if
the playoff track is literally now.
This is it. But yeah, this is it right here. It's literally all or nothing. Like it's all or nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like this is literally deja vu. It was like how this was last year. Literally, going towards the end of the season.
Yeah, so they need to get at least 4 more.
That exactly. Remember, I was pointing. I was like, "Yo,
yep,
the magic number 4,
deja
bro.
Vu. You deja vu. Deja vu.
Telling you, bro. It's this is just nuts, y'all. It's like you can't even make this up. Like how this shit playing out. Because at first we're all like, "Man, I don't know what the hell the Bengals doing," and like we sitting at this and here, and like now here we are, bro, back at it. But we're gonna see, yo. We're going to see. Definitely stay tuned. This coming Sunday, hoping they pull off the dub. Hope it's one of me and Maverick scores. Want to get y'all to this around the league results real quick. Tonight, Monday night game is in Mexico City. I just peeped that was in Mexico City, so I ain't going to act like I knew.
I had no idea it was in Mexico City.
I'm about to say, I ain't going to act like I knew. Because I just peeped. 49ers Cardinals, that's tonight. That's going to be a good one. This past Thursday night, Titans played the Packers. Titans won 27-17. We just told you the Bengals won 37-30. Bears. What's up with what's up with boy, man? I thought you saw he throw an interception. He's like, this is game over. Falcons win against the Bears 27-24. Browns, their season's pretty much over with. They lose to the Bills 31-23. Hard fought game though. Definitely a hard fought game. Eagles win against the Colts. That was a nail biter, 17-16.
Yes, it was.
I was like, man, Jeff Saturday about to do it again.
That team, there's a fire that's been ignited with them.
Something, man. I think they're buying in. I really think they're buying into like his system, I guess you would say. Well, here we go. Patriots they win against the Jets 10-3.
That was an insane ending. If you didn't see how that ended.
You fill me in if there's like a Pacific point that was like major.
Oh, there is. It was 3-3.
Yeah.
With only a few seconds left in the game, the Jets tied it, and it was a kickoff, and New England returned it for the touchdown. And there was only like 3 seconds left after that.
Damn. Yeah. It was a walk-off.
Yeah.
Dag.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the stats. Yo, old boy Wilson he didn't do good at all.
Oh, he had, if I remember correctly, for the first half, he had negative 27 passing yards.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, Jesus, total he had 77, but his stats trash, bro.
Right.
But I don't really believe them. I don't really see the Jets. I don't really see the Jets making the playoffs. I don't see it, bro.
They have a solid team.
Yeah.
Wilson's not the answer. They need a quarterback.
Yeah, they need a one. He ain't the one. But
He
it's
may
all
get your
good.
mom, but he ain't leading the team.
Yeah. He ain't leading that team, bro. They all getting fed up with him already, it sounds like up there, but we'll see how that shit plays out. The Saints, they beat the Rams 27-20. Lions on a 3-game win streak, 2-game win streak, whatever it is, they on a win streak. But 31-18, they beat the Giants. There's something going on with the Giants, bro. I saw another one of their wide receivers got injured, bro. Torn ACL. On the Giants. His name like Wandor Robertson.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man. We're going to get into that here in a minute too about all that shit with the stadiums. Ravens beat the Panthers. We told you about that. They win 13-3. That was a sloppy game. Commanders, they playing great football, by the way. Defense, Chase Young came back. They win 23-10 against the Texans. Raiders beat the Broncos 22-16 in overtime. I think that was a walk-off Devontae Adams touchdown. The game you're talking about earlier, the Cowboys demolished the Vikings 40-3. Crazy. And then lastly, the Chiefs beat the Chargers 30-27. That was a wild game too. I thought the game was over. I thought the Chargers had the game won, and then nope. You can't count them boys out, bro.
Oh yeah, you could never count Mahomes out.
Score with 31 seconds left.
Ask Josh Allen.
Yep. Score with 31 seconds left. Easy. But yeah, man, that's your scores right there. The surfaces I was telling you about. Yeah, the NFLPA, they calls for 6 venues to improve their playing services. The Bengals is on that list as well. I saw. And like you asked me, yeah, if you ask me, like I'm sure you probably the same. I prefer grass, like maybe like the Cardinal Stadium, how they got grass and is that grass or just like that carpet like turf? It look like it's grass though. I think I think that's straight grass. It's like carpet, they just roll it out. But yeah, I prefer grass though.
As long as it's all properly maintained. I mean, you look at the field situation at Soldier Field. That is a clusterfuck.
Yeah, that's a mess, yo. They might as well be playing in the street. That shit a mess. Watch them play on that, you see just chunks.
But I mean, I
everywhere.
get what the players' argument. They think all 32 stadiums should have the exact same playing field.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank. There shouldn't be no differences.
And the numbers don't lie. Like a lot of injuries have been happening. Like, like I just told you about the ones with the Giants. Like they missing, they went through like so many wide receivers this year. It's insane. They haven't kept like one.
Well, look at the Ravens. Look at the Ravens last year. They were giving out knees left and right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like it's just crazy. It's like the most I've seen like people tearing ACLs, man. Literally. Mm-hmm. Hey, this is the most this year alone. I'm like, what the fuck is going on out there?
I've seen a couple Saturday too, in a few of the college games I was watching. Hooker, the Tennessee's quarterback.
Yeah.
As soon as he got the ball, he went down. I knew immediately he tore an ACL.
Mm-hmm. Scary, man. It's scary what's going on out here, bro. But yeah, hopefully they get that changed. But we'll see. I'm sure it's all in the works. But you know how the NFL do. They just be taking their time with shit. They just take their time. Big week this week in college football, man. I will be tuning in. Your boys playing Michigan.
I was just going to tell you that you need to take those M's off every one of your jerseys, and you're going to just be Sirs.
Nah. He said Sirs.
This Michigan week.
Yeah,
the team up north.
Team up north, bro. Listen, you got a score prediction for that game?
No.
I might say I don't even watch
because I don't know what to expect from either team. Because obviously I'm an Ohio State fan.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen so much stuff back and forth with Ohio State this year, a lot of inconsistency. Michigan's looked strong in quite a few games, and then this week they were struggling heavily against Illinois. So I
did peep that.
I have no idea how this game can go.
Yeah, anything can happen. I'm wishing y'all luck, but I will be tuning in. All right, Maverick, we did this last year. One's got to go. I'm going to name you a list of things, and one has to get off the list. It's Thanksgiving edition. I got 3 categories. We're going to start with dessert first. Here we go. 4 options. Red velvet cake, pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, pecan pie. One's got to go.
Pecan pie.
Damn. Said that with ease.
Sweet potato was going to go, and then you said pecan pie. But there's only 2 I would eat out of those selections anyway.
Which ones is that?
The first 2.
The first 2? Okay. I might have said mine be pumpkin pie. That'll be pumpkin pie. I love pecan pie. I love pecan, bro. All right. Round number 2. The main entrees. Baked chicken, baked ham, turkey sandwiches. One's got to go.
If it's got to go for Thanksgiving, I'll say ham. And the reason being, that turkey for Thanksgiving and ham for Christmas. Even though for our Thanksgiving that we had actually this past weekend, we had everything you mentioned. We had turkey, ham, and chicken. So everybody had their options.
But
if I said one had to go, I would say ham because that's going to come into play for Christmas.
True. Obviously, I might say ham is always. I don't mess with it, bro. I used to as a child, man. My parents used to get that honey baked ham all the time during the holiday seasons, but as you get older, you kind of grow out of that taste. So yeah, now I just do my own tradition. But yeah, man, just do barbecue. Just barbecue on Thanksgiving and Christmas, man. But yeah, definitely ham got to go on that one. Definitely ham got to go. All right, lastly, this is the sides. All right, stuffing, mac and cheese, candy yams, collard greens / green beans. If you never had collard greens before, man.
Oh, I have.
All right, keep that on there then. All right, I'm just playing it safe. So, all right, stuffing, mac and cheese, candy yams, collard greens. One got to go.
That one's a little bit tougher.
Yeah, it's the size we talking.
You could say candied yams because depending on who makes them and how they make them, and the same thing with greens and green beans.
Man, you can't fuck up candy yams, even if you get that out the can.
Yes, the hell you can. For me, I would go with the green beans and the collard greens.
All right. I'm with you.
The other ones are more too traditional.
They are, and it's a tough one because like I like them all. I have them all on my plate. But the least I would say I mess with, it would probably have to be the stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has to be the stuffing.
That's the least that I mess with. But
that's the one that I'll leave like a clump, like this size.
Yep.
You ain't hungry no more.
Yep, you even got seconds of shit, and that clump is still there.
Yeah, that shit's still there. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to pour that shit down the toilet. No joke, bro. Ray, you better be down there in that toilet. I'm not. Sitting there scraping that shit clean off. But yeah, man, that's your one's got to go, man. Thanksgiving edition, y'all. We'll be live streaming this Sunday, man. Please tune in at 11:30 a.m. The Power Hour starts at noon. Shouts out to the newest subscribers. Like I said, once again, we had 100 subscribers, man. Please, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. Anything else you got to add, man? We're about to get out of here, man.
Nope, I'm ready for the Titans.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, yo. Ready for the Titans, man. Big weekend in sports. World Cup is currently on as well. I believe United States tied the first game. I believe they tied.
Unfortunately, Wales scored, I think, at the 83rd minute. And yeah.
They got to change. All right. Everybody, I played soccer since I was a little kid and went to college and everything with it. The thing that makes me mad with the format, like the World Cup, and it's 2022, like by now, you would think that they wouldn't allow those ties to happen and they would just do, the extra time and the shootout just to determine the winner.
They saved that for the elimination round.
Yeah, that's the thing that makes me mad, bro. Like they should play that throughout the whole thing because like that shit's a bummer, man.
That's how I feel. I think it should just be win-losses. There shouldn't be ties, but it's all point system until elimination round.
Yeah. But hopefully they get out of there because I said they shouldn't even tie that first game. But they got a young team this year. A lot of young.
I believe they're the youngest team in the World Cup.
Mm-hmm. Everybody like in their early 20s, yo. Got some youngins, and then I think they got somebody that's under that. That's the captain, I believe. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's all we got for y'all today, man. Episode 40, man. That's Deja Vu. Again, like I said, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. Want to give y'all a hoo-day.
Hoo-day.
Hell yeah, man. Want to catch y'all Sunday. Like I said, again, please tune in. 11:30 a.m. Power starts at noon. We love y'all. We give y'all a salute. We out, baby.